What's good, YouTube? Christmas Team Innovation here, bringing you guys my another top 10 list today. Today's top 10 list will be the top 10 best cards to pick up out of Clash of Rebellion. Now, as a disclaimer, these cards are not in any specific order. 1 is not better than 10, 8 is not better than 5, or whatever. Every card is treated evenly because I believe all these cards have a good potential to be making an impact on the meta. And at the end of the video, for you guys that do like ranking or whatever, I will list my top 3 favorite cards out of the set in general. So without further ado, let's begin. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a big like because it definitely helps the channel out a lot. Starting off with ARCHFIEND ECCENTRICK. ARCHFIEND ECCENTRICK, very versatile card. Probably the most versatile card coming out in the set, and the effect reads: you can tribute this card, target one monster on the field and destroy it. So pretty much an exile for us. And then he has a pendulum effect. When he's in the pendulum zone, you can pretty much MST any card on the field. Now this card is really good because one is level 3, 800 attack, 1000 defense. Helps you get rid of any monster on the field that you might have a problem with. Hashtag DGenLock. But it's also treated as an MST, so off back, you can honestly add 3 MSTs to your main deck and one of these guys and have a monster just to potentially get rid of shit and blow up stuff. I can honestly say this is probably going to be a card that will be used in the near future and probably one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever printed. Really versatile, really solid. Only problem with it is the fact that you can't chain it and stuff, but against decks like Cleaford, that don't really matter. So with that being said, had to have it on this list at number 10. Coming in at number 9, Balance of Judgment. This is another one of my favorite cards coming out of the set because if your opponent controls more cards than a combined number of cards in your hand and that you control, draw cards equal to their surplus. So you pretty much, you got one card in general and you have to balance judgment. So you leave me with one card and they got 4 cards. You pretty much balance the hands out. So you match their advantage. There we go. So since the card helps you match their advantage, it's really solid and it's really useful in decks like heroes that loses advantage or decks that can't recover that well. So let's say you're playing a hero deck, you make Dark Law, you down on 2 cards, set the Balance of Judgment. Your opponent with Dark Law ready to field, in phase, you flip Balance of Judgment, draw cards to make the advantage even, and then you come back in the game. Really powerful card. Don't see a lot of players talking about it. I can understand why, because it can be kind of dead. It's only good when you're losing, but at the same time, some decks, even if you're winning, like heroes, just go low on advantage and they win solely based on just controlling the board. Really good control decks, pretty much. So that being said, I had to have it on this list at number 9. Number 8, I have Ignite Templar. This is pretty much going to be talking about all the Ignites as a whole. Ignite Templar, I chose him because he's the ultra out of the set, and he pretty much does the destroy loop, the search out warriors. Nothing special about him. Honestly, any Ignite could have fucking been ultra. Or a lot of them are super, and they all pretty much do the same thing. I feel like when I just got a dart, threw it in a dartboard and picked him. Plus, he can beat over stuff, so I guess it's really solid. He's a good pickup because he pretty much the ultra out of the group. Probably one of the most main important ones you're going to want to get. I can see him going for 10 to 15. So with that being said, pick up Ignite Templar if you guys are interested in making some money or interested in building the deck. Coming in at number 6. Oh, 10, 9. Coming in at number 7, I'm sorry. KOZMO FARMGIRL. Now KOZMO FARMGIRL is another good pickup. The KOZMO archetype is looking to be a tier 1 archetype in a lot of players' eyes. I disagree. I think it's a solid tier 2 until they get more support. During either player's turn, you can banish this card, special summon 1 level 4 or higher KOZMO monster from your hand. You can only use the effect of KOZMO FARMGIRL once per turn. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can pay 500 life points, add 1 KOZMO card from your deck to your hand. Very good card. I think KOZMO FARMGIRL is going to be an expensive card in the near future. I think currently it's sitting at $30, but it's pretty much the main card you need to build a KOZMO archetype. Even if you aren't building a KOZMO archetype, you can pick it up just to make money and have it as trade bait. So with that being said, I'd have FARMGIRL in this list at number 7. Coming in at number 6, I got Mistaken Arrest. Now, Mistaken Arrest, card that should have been rare. I think it was rare in the OCG, but it pretty much has an effect that reads: to the end of your next turn, after this card resolves, neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. Really good for like the Necros mirror match, and it's really good if you side against decks that like to search a lot, like Ignites. It helps stop their loop. It helps just flat out just stop Necros, and if you players have a problem with decks like Prophecy, helps out the deck as well. Personally, I'm a fan of shared ride because while your opponent's searching, you can just draw a card. But for you people who just like to stop your opponent, just stop them out them just doing anything, this card is a good choice for you. So with that being said, I had to have my second arrest on this list at number 6. Coming in at number 5, I have Performance Trick Clown. Performance Trick Clown is one of the most versatile cards in the set, and it's the reason why RETALIATING got banned. This effect reads this card sent to the graveyard, you target one performance monster in your graveyard, special its attack and defense becomes 0, then you take 1000 damage. You can only use this effect for Performance Trick Cloud once per turn. Low force, 600 attack, 1200 defense. Really powerful card, combo with the Hero Champions. 1000 Blaze, and once again, arguably the reason why the RETALIATING got banned. So that being said, Performance Trick Cloud is a good card to pick up. It's a common. Hoard them. You can easily sell these for dollars. Actually, currently online they're going for dollars. Coming in at number 4, I have Retaliating C. Didn't know about this card until I saw it on CMO's channel, so shout out to CMO. During either player's turn, when an opponent activates a spell card that includes special summon a monster, you can special summon to your opponent's, you can special summon to your side of the field, and that turn any card. So pretty much if you're playing against Nacros, the rest of the turn their cards go to the graveyard, like they Rotor or something like that. Really good. And then pretty much when he dies, you add a 1500 or less attack Earth Insect monsters in your deck to your hand. So pretty much you're going to play spell card, special summon him to your field, and your opponent's stuff for the rest of the turn gets banished to the graveyard. And then when your opponent kills him, you recruit for like a Maxi or something. So that's like the only relevant insect monster, 1500 or less attack. This card is really good because it's decent side deck card against heroes, amazing side deck card against Nacros, and even pretty good against decks like anything that just plays a lot of spells like pendulum-based decks like Ignite or Cleafort. So with that being said, I have it on this list at number 4. Coming in at number 3, I have Secret Blast. Now, Secret Blast is a card that I really believe have a lot of potential, and it's mainly for people who like to play trolley decks. Not a fan of troll decks, but with that being said, I can respect the troll. So inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each card it controls. This card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard. Inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. So if you MST it, they chain this, you're probably going to hit them for at least a 9 to 1200 damage, and they take an additional 1000. Really good. Or if you set it and you're playing Chain Burn, they end phase MST, you hit them for a good 1000. I think definitely Chain Burn players, this is the card they're looking for. It's really trolling and really good. So with that being said, I had to have it on this list at number 3. Coming in at number 2, I have Storming Mirror Force. So when an opponent's monster becomes an attack, return all face attack position monsters your opponent controls to the hand. Now, this card is really good, like a lot of Yu-Gi Superstar already stated, against like decks like Synchro decks, Shadows. It's also pretty good against KOZMOs as well because a lot of them have effects that resolve the graveyard. So that if they attack you and you just bounce them all back to the hand, they're going to be sitting with a bunch of level 5s and level 7s and or KOZMO FARMGIRLs in their hand. And because KOZMOs, from what it seems like, they get all their effects when they destroy, go to the graveyard, you can banish them and start looping effects. So against decks that like to loop effects like that with destruction by battle and have immunity to destruction, definitely a card to pick up. I think it's also a relevant card for the side deck. I think every side deck should at least run 1. I'm probably going to actually do a video about that. So with that being said, I had to have Storm Removal since it's number 2. And last but not least, I couldn't forget the Blackstone Legend. You can contribute this card to some 1 level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster from your deck except Red Eyes Baby Chick. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 level 7 lower Red Eyes monster in your graveyard except Baby Chick. Shuffle it into the deck and do add this card in your hand. You can only use this effective Blackstone Legend once per turn. So you summon him, tribute him, to special summon a level, so pretty much summon him, bring out Red Eyes, then you add him back to your hand. So the card is really good. It replaces itself. You don't lose advantage with it. It's pretty much a card to help you bring out a generic 2400 monster. You know Red Eyes got a lot of support this set. The card's really solid pickup because 1, it's a secret rare. For 2, it's gonna, if you fanboys out there who want to play the Red Eyes archetype, now you have the card to pretty much just complete your deck. Hashtag Jelly Wheeler. So with that being said, Had to have Blackstone Legend on this list at number 1 because it's really versatile for the Red Ice Archetype. It pretty much completes the deck, and while I don't believe the deck will be that competitive, it's a solid tier 2. So as a recap, Blackstone Legend, Stormy Mirror Force, Secret Blast, Retaliating Sea, Performance Trick Clown, Mistaken Arrest, KOZMO FARMGIRL, Ignite Templar, Balance of Judgment, and ARCHFIEND. Now, if I was to pick a top 3 out of all of these for the most guaranteed cards to pick up, it would definitely be ARCHFIEND Eccentric, because I believe this card is going to be relevant for Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long time. Balance of Judgment, because it's one of those cards that everyone probably don't think is that good now, to some popular player, hashtag Patrick Hogan, tops with it, and or Jeff Jones top with it, and then they're like, oh my god, this card's amazing. You know how that be. And I think also Performance Trick Clown is one of the most versatile cards coming, best cards coming out of the set in general, because it's just really good, really solid, and while, like I said before, Leviathan is gone, we still have decks like Light Sworn and Inferno to abuse it. So yeah, those are my top 3, and this is my top 10 list, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So if you guys enjoy my top 10 videos, as always, just hit that like button and share the support. Once again, it really helps the channel a lot. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. They give it a big thumbs up, support. As always, comment down in the comment section below if you guys thought this video at hand. And of course, if you do these videos, I truly believe in how you guys become better players. And also do these videos, I truly believe you guys have become better player. Once again, it's Chris from Team Innovation signing out. Peace.